Incumbent Spokane County Sheriff Ozzie Knezovich is squaring off with challenger Doug Orr in this November's election. Last night you heard from Orr. Tonight it's Ozzie Knezovich's turn. We're giving candidates in each race a chance to explain why they're the best choice for their position. Ozzie, thanks for joining us tonight. A couple of quick questions here. You've been sheriff for a while now, and what are you doing to improve the Spokane County Sheriff's Office?
We've had a lot of improvements over the last 8 years. We adopted intelligence-led policing, which led to the lowest violent crime rates in 20 years in Spokane County. Property crimes are down 8%. And we've worked very hard on training. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office has become known as a leader in training throughout the state of Washington. We've trained 18,000 law enforcement professionals from across the world right here.
Doug Orr says he's been endorsed by the Deputies Association, the Fire Department, other similar groups. I know there's some contention there. Even though the primary didn't show voter support, is the support from inside the department more important?
I think that we need to remember who our bosses are, and that's the citizens. And if you take a look at the endorsements, one of the stories that's never been really put out is the fact that the deputies are only one of 4 unions. The other 3 unions, the lieutenants and captains, the dispatchers, the forensics, and the support staff all endorsed me. And if you take a look at it, the deputy prosecutors endorsed me over my opponent. There's a reason that some of the unions endorsed my opponent. And it's because I and every sheriff in this state tried to pass legislation that said a police officer should not commit crimes on duty, nor should they lie. They got very angry with me over that legislation, to the point in Representative Kevin Parker's office, they said, "Sheriff, you've really angered us. If you don't back down, we're coming after you." And they did.
Do you think there's a division between the leadership in the Spokane County Sheriff's Department and the deputies on the street?
Absolutely not. The rank and file do not represent the union leadership. As a matter of fact, rank and file are very upset with the union leadership over the way they handled that endorsement. Only 56 out of 215 deputies endorsed Doug Orr. That caused a lot of problems, and the deputies asked the union president to redo that vote, and he refused.
Some people say your policies are costing the taxpayers money. Some have pointed out that the $2.2 million Creech settlement. What would you say to that?
That Creech settlement happened because an insurance company made a decision to offer money. People don't remember that the judge in that case dismissed the case on the county, on myself, and the sheriff's office, leaving only the deputy involved. That had nothing to do with policies or within the Spokane County Sheriff's Office. Actually, if you take a look, my administration has reduced the liability of the Sheriff's Office, and we've been sued 160 times less than my predecessor.
But why shouldn't voters try a new option this November? Get out with the old and in with the new.
I believe that proven leadership speaks volumes. Crime is down, the lowest violent crime rates in 20 years, well-trained, well-motivated law enforcement agency. Leadership counts. My opponent, he's never led anything. He's a Spokane City police detective that in 27 years of experience has never held a leadership role. My leadership has been proven. It's been proven from the military. Through my law enforcement career, I've been in leadership positions, and we have a very strong and one of the most respected agencies in the state of Washington. And that's why the voters need to take a look at that. Compare the endorsements, compare the websites, do your homework. You'll find that under my leadership, we have a safer community and better trained deputies.
All right, that's all we have time for. Thanks for joining us tonight, Ozzie.